Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Alex Williams and you're watching the weekly update for August 4th, 2017 right here at Funagain Games. Today we have a very short but very cool pre-order list and a lot of new games in stock. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, like I said, we've got a short pre-order list, but it's pretty cool. Take a look. Alright, the only thing we have for pre-order this week is the Scythe Legendary box. This box is twice as tall as the normal box. It's the same dimensions of any of the other base games. It will fit the base game and any expansions, including Invaders from Afar and the Wind Gambit, which is also available for pre-order right now. And it can also fit the Broken Token custom organizer in it as well. Scythe Legendary box is available for pre-order right now from Funagain Games. Like I said, it was short, but it's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to be getting a copy of the Legendary box for myself to put my copy of Scythe in. Let's go ahead and talk about our new games of the week. Alright, the first new game we're going to talk about today is Werewords. Werewords is from Bestsellers Games. This plays in about 10 minutes for 4 to 10 players, and it's kind of a mix between Ultimate Werewolf and a word game, so very interesting, kind of a unique way to play. Our next game I'm going to talk about is Funemployed. This is from Mattel Games, and it plays with 3 or more people, definitely a party game, and it's kind of like a lot of the other popular card games where you're matching one thing with cards that you're drawing. In this one, you'll be matching a certain type of job with different qualifications that you may have. Could be a lot of fun. We also have a Minecraft card game. This is also from Mattel Games and Mojang. I almost said it wrong, like I used to. This is for 2 to 4 players and has all the awesome artwork that you'd expect from Minecraft. We also have from Mattel Games Skip-Bo. This is the 50th anniversary edition. This plays with 2 to 6 players. Doesn't really give me a time how long it plays. I've never played Skip-Bo, but it's got these really nice looking foil cards. Next from Mattel Games, I think I'm saying that right? Mattel? Is for 2 to 4 players, plays in about 30 minutes. This is Ghost Fightin' Treasure Hunters game. This is really cool looking. Comes with a ton of little ghost minis you can see here. A really cool board. This is for ages 8 and up, and it was the Kinderspiel des Jahres winner for 2014. Alright, another new game from Mattel Games is Balderdash. Obviously, this is not a new game, but it's a new printing of Balderdash. This is for 2 to 6 players as well. Next up, we have Harry Hopper from Cosmos. I remember talking about this on the pre-order list not too long ago. Looks like a pretty cool game. Plays in about 20 minutes for 2 to 4 players for ages 6 and up. Got some cool looking grasshopper characters that you're going to be using to knock down blocks. Or avoid hitting the blocks. Not sure how that works, but looks like fun. Alright. We have Caverna, Cave vs. Cave. This is from Mayfair Games. This plays in about 20 to 40 minutes for 1 or 2 players? Not sure how they have that on the box, but it's for 2 players. Alright, next up from Mattel Games, this is Bloxels. I'm pretty excited about this one. You'll be using the grid and the little cubes to build your own video game. You will need the app to play this game, but you can build your characters out of the blocks. You can also build your levels out of the blocks. When you scan it in, it becomes a video game. So that's pretty cool. Looks like a lot of fun. Alright, next up is another new edition from Mattel Games. This is Apples to Apples, the 15th Appleversary edition. You got these black and gold cards in this one. Looks pretty cool. It comes with gold tokens, but I'm not sure. I think they're probably going to be plastic. But gold scoring tokens. Next up, we have Rick and Morty Clue. This is from Hasbro and USAopoly. Plays in, I'm guessing, about the same amount of time most Clue plays in, but it's for 2 to 6 players, and you have some really cool Rick and Morty figures here to play in the Rick and Morty map. It's called Rick and Morty Back in Blackout. I don't know if that's based off of another episode of theirs. They just came out with another game that was based off an episode specifically. Alright, this is Sidereal Confluence. There's a whole long name for this one. Sidereal Confluence, Trading and Negotiation in the Elysian Quadrant. That's the whole name of this game. It's from WizKids, plays in about 120 minutes for 4 to 9 players. And it's got some really cool artwork there and lots of components. So check that one out from WizKids. We also have Paul and the Moon from Haba. This plays in about 5 to 10 minutes for 1 to 6 players. And much like a lot of Haba's games, it's got a really cool looking board. Lots of little fun components to play with your family. We have Exoplanets, the Great Expanse. This is from Greater Than Games, and it's to expand your exoplanet game. Exoplanets is for 2 to 5 players, plays in about 45 to 60 minutes. And the last new game I'd like to show you is Spirit Island. Spirit Island is from Fabled Nexus and Greater Than Games. Plays in about 90 to 120 minutes for 1 to 4 players. Looks pretty cool. I like the artwork and the little figures that you have there. Pretty cool looking. It's a cooperative settler destruction strategy game. Settler destruction sounds like something that Chris Ayala might like to play. Alright, now moving on from games, we have 3 Barbie figures in stock. Just interesting that these just came in, but they are from the movie Wonder Woman. We have Hippolyta. I'm always worried I'm going to say these names wrong. Antiope. And of course, Wonder Woman herself. So those are all available at Funagain.com. Let's go ahead and take a look at our bestsellers this week. At number 5, we have Yamatai. Number 4, we have Solarius Mission. At number 3, we have Widow's Walk, the expansion for Betrayal at House on the Hill. We have Dice Forge at number 2. And still at number 1 is Scythe Invaders from Afar. Alright, that is it for our bestsellers of the week. Let's go ahead and take a look at our game of the week. Alright, our game of the week this week is Fan Hunter Urban Warfare. This is from Devir Games. Plays in about 45 minutes and it's for 2 players, but it is expandable to be more players. Comes with a lot of really cool looking miniatures, really cool looking board. This is based off of a webcomic, and if you stick around till the end of the video, we're going to be checking this game out. This will be available for 35% off for the next week at Funagain.com, so be sure to check that out. That is it for our weekly update. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check in every Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for our weekly updates, and every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for our weekly game night. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.